How many eggs does Grandma take to make a Yorkshire pudding? Daddy says 1 and Mummy says 2 for Grandma's Yorkshire pudding. Beat the eggs, then add the milk, then add the flour and water. How many eggs does Grandma take? You'd better ask her daughter.
Hiya, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Carl. This is an idea from Mrs. Susan Emsell, who asked me to do a little cooking slot on the Love Abigail Facebook page using the Ninja AF500 Air Fryer. There is other air fryers available, but this is the one I use and the one I like. Today we're going to be doing Yorkshire puddings, and I'm going to be using the mix I make and how I measure my ingredients. Well, here we are. Here I have 2 glasses, well, they're plastic glasses really, but they're exactly the same. And what I've done with the first one is that I've broke 2 eggs into the first one. Into this one I'm going to put the flour, which will come up to the level of the eggs. If you bear with me one moment. I had a spoon somewhere, here we are. I'll check it. I think it wants a bit more. I think that's about right there. I'll now tip that into my bowl. The next thing we need to do is do the same for the milk. Milk up to the same level as the eggs. Not quite there yet. I think that's about right. We'll put the milk to one side for now, and we'll tip our eggs into the bowl. Move that over there. I have my whisk here. I will add a pinch of salt and a little bit of black pepper. I like pepper. I like to back it up a bit. Then we mix. Give it a good mix. And it's nice to do it vigorously. Get all the lumps out. Doesn't take long. I hope you like the song at the beginning. I don't know why they say use water when we use milk. That must have been years ago that they used water, but now we use milk. There we are. Look, that didn't take long at all. Get all the flour off there. And then we add our milk. I'll just move that out of the way and get all that mixed in nicely. As you can see, no lumps. Get a nice little whisk like this, it's dead easy, or you could use a fork. There we are. And that's our mix made. I'll now pour that into a jug. Now, it's best to leave the mix to stand for at least half an hour, but longer if possible. But in good old-fashioned Blue Peter style, here's one I made earlier. That has been standing for about 3 hours now. Now, I'm going to get my pans out now, and I'll show you the different pans that you can use to make your Yorkshire puddings. This is a muffin tin that you could use. I don't use that, but you could do. We have these tins that you could use. I don't use them either. But you could use them. There's nothing to stop you using them ones. But my favourite ones are these. Nice and shallow. And I use 4 of these because the mixture we've made will make roughly 4 Yorkshire puddings. And then what I do with that is I put rapeseed oil, just enough at the bottom, just enough to cover the bottom. Not too much. Just swirl it round a bit. And what we're going to do now, we're now going to put these into the air fryer. And I'm going to heat this on 200 . I'm going to put it on air fry for 200 for 10 minutes. I'm going to press the mega zone and press start. I will see you again in a second, but it'll be 10 minutes for me. Well, here we are now, coming up to the last few seconds of heating up our oil in our Yorkshire pudding tins. Now you need to be able to work quick when you're doing this. I just give this a little stir and then pour it straight in to our tins. As I said, this mixer should make at least 4 Yorkshires, quite large Yorkshires. I'm now going to put it onto air fry again, but I'm going to take the temperature down to 180. And I'm going to put it on for 16 minutes. Now when you leave, don't be peeking, don't be opening up the tray to have a look, else they'll just go flat. Be patient and just wait. I'll see you now in 15 minutes time, but it'll only be a second to you. Well, here we are now, coming down to the last few seconds. Remember, don't peek, else I'll just go flat. But you go and have a look. Oh, look at them. Let me get these out. These are going to be very hot, so be careful how you get them out. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the flour you actually use, it must be plain flour, not self-raising flour. And these things here are very handy. These are my picker-upper-grabbers, as I call them. You get them on Amazon, they're quite cheap. I think I paid about a couple of quid for that. So I laid them back down there. Now we'll just go and have a look at the Yorkshire puddings. I'll just lower that down a bit. Now what do you think of them? Beauties. They're beauties, they are. Now these will not go to waste, because what I will do with these is I will freeze them. Just like Aunt Bessie does. And the other mixture I used before, that won't go to waste because I will make some more and freeze them. And that, dear people, is how I make my Yorkshire puddings. I hope you found this useful, using an air fryer. You can cook anything in an air fryer. Just one more tip while we're here. If you're going to cook meat in an air fryer, I suggest you invest in a thermometer, which will give you the temperature of your meat and tell you when it's cooked without using guesswork. Again, Amazon, £9. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
How many eggs does Grandma take to make a Yorkshire pudding? Daddy says 1 and Mummy says 2 for Grandma's Yorkshire pudding. Beat the eggs, then add the milk, then add the flour